In this video, we're going to put fractions on the number line. So let's just get right into our examples here. How are we going to put 3 over 5 onto the number line? Well, the first thing we have to ask ourselves is this number line split up perfectly for 5 pieces? So remember, the denominator needs 5 equal pieces of a whole. So do we have 5 pieces of a whole from 0 to 1? Let's check. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we do in this case, and that's great. So now, remember the top number is how many pieces of that whole do we have? We have 3 in this case. So that means you have 1, 2, 3. So that means you have 1, 2, and 3. And this is where we're going to put our indicator showing that this is where 3 over 5 is. That's it for that one. So let's go to the next one. This is a mixed number now. We have 2 and 2/5. So remember, the 2 in the front means we have 2 wholes already. That's why we're starting at the 2 on the number line here. And this proper fraction is similar to what we did up here. So do we have 5 pieces between 2 and 3? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yes, we do. That's great. And now we have 2 of those. So we have 1, 2. So that means our indicator, our circle, will go right here. And this shows that we have 2 and 2/5. That's done. Our next example is an improper fraction. So remember, that is the top number is bigger than the bottom number. So 7 over 3, that's actually hard to look at when we look at this. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this to a mixed number first. So remember how to do that. So ask ourselves, how many times can 3 go into 7? And that'll give us the big number at the front. So 3 goes into 7 twice, because that gives us 6. So we could have 3 goes into 7 twice, which gives us 6, and we need 1 more to get 7 from 6. Remember, the denominator stays the same. So we got 2 and 1/3. So that's why we start with a 2 here. We've got 2 wholes. Now do we have 3 equal pieces? 1, 2, 3. We do. And we only have 1 of those. So that's just this piece here. And this is where we're going to put our circle to indicate we have 2 and 1/3. That's it for that one. So what if, we're going to go the other way around now, we're given where our indicator is, our circle is, we have to figure out what the fraction is. So we can just write this into mixed numbers because that'll be easier. So this 4 at the front means we have 4 wholes already. So that's the big number at the front. Now, we have to see how many pieces of the entire whole do we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 pieces of the whole. That's our denominator. So we put that at the bottom there. Okay, now to figure out how many pieces do we have out of the whole. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, up to our circle. So that means that's our numerator. We have 4 pieces. So look at this fraction right here, this proper fraction. It's not in lowest terms. So we're going to put it into lowest terms. Okay, so this will be equal to 4. Our front number doesn't change. We'll always have 4 wholes. It's just our fraction that we want to reduce. Okay, so what goes into 4 and 6 evenly? Well, they're both even, and we can see that 2 would be our greatest common factor. Because, well, we can't do 3. We can't do 4 divided by 3. We could do 4 divided by 4. Problem is, we can't do 6 divided by 4. So that means 2 is our greatest common factor. Okay, so 4 divided by 2 is 2. And 6 divided by 2 is 3. So this circle right here on the number line shows that we have 4 and 2/3. And that's it. So this is our lesson on how to put fractions on the number line.